Hello, this is Jake from T-Annex Experimental, and this is the first devlog on Doom Island. It is about the basic concept of the game. A foreword before we start, this isn't actually the first devlog, and this is actually a restart of the older devlogs, because the old ones were too long and all my code in them, which meant people could basically make my game using my devlogs as tutorials, which got me worried about my game being plagiarized. Hope you guys understand. Okay, let's get forward into the devlog. Doom Island is a survival-like party game where you and your friends are on an island where you have to get points to be the best survivor on the island. It is a split-screen game with a max of 4 players. You all spawn in a giant treehouse that protects you from the monsters on the ground, especially the monsters at night. Alright, back to points. You can get points by eating edible plants, hunting animals and killing monsters, and other things related to survival. There is a point shop in the island treehouse where you can get items and power-ups with points. The item in this demonstration is the spear, which you can kill monsters with and also hunt animals. This means a lot of the items in the point shop will also get you points by using them. Whereas there are power-up like items like the armor that just makes you have more health. After that, we're going to go about the day and night cycle. The top of every player's screen will have text saying the time of day. The time periods that this game will have are morning, afternoon, evening, and night. In the morning, only animals spawn, so you can get a lot of points via food from plants and hunting without the day monsters attacking. In the afternoon, the day monsters spawn, and at night, the night monsters will spawn. Monsters can kill players and dying will make you lose a lot of points, and also lose power-ups. Also, in the evening, where monsters and animals don't spawn as much, players can get to the treehouse ASAP if they don't want to fight the monsters at night. At the end of the day, the player with the most survival points wins that day. The player who has won the most days is the best survivor of the game. I have an idea for the players who might tie that I might have to play a minigame with each other. And I don't know what exactly this minigame might be, but it could be them fighting each other in an arena, for example. But I'm not completely certain that the minigame will be an arena thing, so I'm still thinking about that. An idea I had previously to win the game was to go to a temple that is next to the island and get the golden idol, which would be a guaranteed win for the player who got the golden idol. However, I think I'll keep the temple as a fun dungeon-like area instead, and maybe I'll add other fun dungeon-like areas, like maybe like a quartz mine or something. This means the golden idol, instead of winning the game, can simply just make you have a lot of points, that other players will have to go to other dungeons or the temple to get the same amount of points you do. A few other concepts that I've got is a mutator for days concept, where each day might have a mutator on it that is different to another day. The first day will never have a mutator, but mutators are basically like drought that make it so there are temporarily less edible plants on the island a day. And maybe the opposite of drought, like a good harvest mutator, that means there's more edible plants on that day. And maybe a mutator that makes animals hostile on that day. I'm also thinking about random generation for the island, but not the entirety of the island. I mean, the random generation would be more like where the animal spawners, the monster spawners, and the plants will be on the island. Speaking of plants for the island, I've got the ideas for palm trees, cactuses, and other sorts of like tropical plants. However, I'm not too sure about the creatures in the game that I'll have. I do definitely know what kind of like animals I'll have, which are called fowls, which are like turkey things, but I'm not too sure about actual monsters though. And the last concept will be achievements and leaderboards. The game itself won't actually save, but the leaderboards of what happened in every game would save, so if you're like the best player out of your friends, you would see that. And you also see the achievements if there's like a profile system for players. Before this devlog ends, I'd like to say that this game was based off a Lovely Planet level I made called Doom Island, which my friends really like to play. So I made this adaptation because I really wanted to make a game that I and my friends can play. This also means if anyone wants a couch co-op game for family and friends, Doom Island will be it. So thank you for watching my devlog. See you later.